How do you apply your passion for psychology in your business career?
Psychology has been my secret weapon of sorts. So if you go back to my undergraduate, where I spent time studying economics and psychology, two fields that have not always kind of gotten along, and I spent a lot of time in kind of a state of cognitive dissonance, where I was comparing and contrasting how the two fields thought about people and thought about explaining the world. If you recall, I was very close to going to graduate school for psychology, and decided not to because I didn't quite yet know what I wanted to be or how I wanted to make an impact. And so spent 5 to 6 years kind of in the wilderness wandering around before getting to come back to a role where I could more directly apply my background in psychology. That said, when you study those things, those ideas change kind of how you see the world and change how you frame up any situation as well. So I spent a lot of time studying decision making and cognition and learning and memory, and so it was always something that I could benefit directly from myself, because I could always understand if there were any heuristics or biases that I might be kind of following, but from a less, say, selfish, introspective kind of use of psychology to more using those tools and frames as a way to kind of understand other people. I find that business tends to lack, I would say, that kind of theoretical framework around people, and tends to use a lot of oversimplification. Say marketing as a field, it has people do a lot of self-reporting. We know from psychology that that's really quite bogus, yet entire subcategories in marketing really rely on that assumption being true, and it's not. So I would say that my passion for psychology allows me to sort of see through that, and to see through the self-report and other kind of assumptions like that as bogus, and to create new things that maybe are in better fitting with what I know about people. So it means creating new tools. It means creating a new way of framing up how people are responding and how they're using things. So having a background and a passion in psychology for me means that I'm able to generate new things, generate new ideas, whereas a lot of people, I think, accept the tools of their field as kind of a given, and they don't understand the limitations of those tools. So having a background in a field that I'd say should be like a lingua franca for applied social science means that you can actually do cutting edge, creating new tools and new perspectives on people.